Tired of washing mountains of dishes after cooking? What if I told you that you could make restaurant-quality meals using just one pot? Today, I'm sharing my top 10 one-pot meals that will revolutionize your cooking game forever. Number 7 only takes 15 minutes from start to finish and tastes like it came from a 5-star restaurant. Hey, food lovers! Welcome back to Food Toots, where we make cooking easy, fun, and absolutely delicious. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the world of one-pot wonders, the ultimate solution for anyone who hates cleanup but loves amazing food. These recipes have saved me countless hours in the kitchen, and they're about to become your new weeknight heroes. Recipe 1: Creamy Tuscan Chicken Pasta. First up is my creamy Tuscan chicken pasta, a one-pot miracle that combines tender chicken, pasta, and a luxurious sauce all cooked together. Start by heating a tablespoon of olive oil in a large, deep skillet over medium-high heat. Add 1 pound of diced chicken breast, season with a teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning, and cook until golden brown on all sides, about 5 minutes. Add 3 cloves of minced garlic and cook for just 30 seconds until fragrant. Pour in 3 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup of heavy cream, and 8 ounces of fettuccine pasta broken in half. Make sure the pasta is submerged in the liquid. Bring to a simmer, then reduce heat to medium-low, cover, and let cook for about 15 minutes, stirring occasionally, until the pasta is al dente and most of the liquid has been absorbed. Stir in 2 cups of fresh spinach, 1 cup of chopped sun-dried tomatoes, and 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Continue stirring until the spinach wilts and the sauce thickens. About 2 more minutes. The result is a luxurious, creamy pasta dish where every strand of fettuccine is coated in a rich sauce infused with all the flavors that develop together in one pot. This is the kind of meal that makes people think you spent hours in the kitchen, when really it was just 25 minutes and 1 pot to clean. Recipe 2: One-pot Mexican quinoa. Recipe number 2 is my one-pot Mexican quinoa, a protein-packed vegetarian wonder that comes together in under 30 minutes. In a large pot or Dutch oven, heat a tablespoon of olive oil over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion and 1 diced bell pepper, cooking until softened, about 5 minutes. Stir in 2 minced garlic cloves, a tablespoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Pour in 1 cup of rinsed quinoa, 1 can of black beans, drained and rinsed, 1 can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes, undrained, 1 cup of frozen corn, and 1½ cups of vegetable broth. Give everything a good stir, bring to a boil, then reduce to a simmer. Cover and cook for about 20 minutes until the quinoa is tender and has absorbed most of the liquid. Remove from heat and let sit, covered, for another 5 minutes. Fluff with a fork and top with diced avocado, fresh cilantro, a squeeze of lime juice, and a sprinkle of shredded cheese. This colorful, nutritious meal packs a serious flavor punch with minimal effort, and there's only 1 pot to wash. Recipe 3: Lemon Garlic Butter. Shrimp with orzo. Number 3 is my lemon garlic butter shrimp with orzo, an elegant one-pot meal that feels incredibly luxurious. Melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a large skillet over medium heat. Add 4 minced garlic cloves and cook for 30 seconds until fragrant. Pour in 1 cup of orzo pasta and toast it for about 2 minutes, stirring frequently until lightly golden. Add 2½ cups of chicken broth, the zest and juice of 1 lemon, and a teaspoon of dried oregano. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to low, cover, and simmer for about 10 minutes, until the orzo is almost tender and most of the liquid is absorbed. Season 1 pound of peeled and deveined shrimp with salt and pepper, then nestle them into the orzo. Cover and cook for another 5 minutes until the shrimp are pink and opaque. Stir in a handful of fresh chopped parsley and another tablespoon of butter. The residual heat will melt the butter, creating a silky finish to the dish. This one-pot wonder looks and tastes like something from a high-end seafood restaurant, but only you'll know how effortless it was to make. Recipe 4: One-pot jambalaya. Recipe number 4 is my one-pot jambalaya, bringing the flavors of New Orleans to your dinner table with minimal cleanup. In a large Dutch oven, heat a tablespoon of olive oil over medium-high heat. Add 1 diced onion, 1 diced bell pepper, and 2 diced celery stalks, the holy trinity of Cajun cooking. Cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Add 2 sliced andouille sausages, or any smoked sausage, half a pound of diced chicken thighs, and 2 minced garlic cloves. Cook until the chicken is no longer pink and the sausage is browned. Stir in a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, adjust to your spice preference, and 1 bay leaf. Add a can of diced tomatoes, 2 cups of chicken broth, and 1 cup of long-grain white rice. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to low. Cover and simmer for about 20 minutes until the rice is tender and has absorbed most of the liquid. In the last 5 minutes of cooking, add half a pound of peeled and deveined shrimp, nestling them into the rice mixture. Cover and continue cooking until the shrimp turn pink. Remove the bay leaf, fluff with a fork, and garnish with sliced green onions. This hearty, flavor-packed meal brings the spirit of Mardi Gras to your kitchen, all in one pot. Recipe 5. 1 pot mushroom and herb risotto. Number 5 is my 1 pot mushroom and herb risotto, a restaurant-quality dish that doesn't require constant stirring. In a large, heavy-bottomed pot or Dutch oven, melt 2 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Add 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms and cook until golden brown and caramelized, about 8 minutes. Transfer half the mushrooms to a plate and set aside. To the pot, add 1 diced onion and cook until translucent, about 4 minutes. Add 3 minced garlic cloves and cook for another 30 seconds. Stir in 1½ cups of arborio rice, toasting it for about 2 minutes until the edges become translucent. Pour in half a cup of white wine, or extra broth if you prefer, and stir until absorbed. Then add 4 cups of warm vegetable broth all at once, the secret to this easy, no-stir risotto. Bring to a gentle simmer, then reduce heat to low, cover, and cook for about 18 minutes, stirring just twice during cooking. When most of the liquid is absorbed and the rice is creamy and tender, stir in the reserved mushrooms, a tablespoon of butter, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped herbs, like thyme, parsley, or chives. This risotto breaks all the rules by not requiring constant stirring, yet delivers that perfect creamy texture and rich, earthy flavor that makes risotto so beloved. And it's all done in one pot. Recipe 6. 1 pot curry. Coconut chickpea stew. Recipe number 6 is my 1 pot curry coconut chickpea stew, a vegan delight that's bursting with warming flavors. Heat 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in a large pot over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion, 1 diced bell pepper, and 2 diced carrots. Cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Stir in 3 minced garlic cloves, a tablespoon of grated fresh ginger, 2 tablespoons of curry powder, a teaspoon of ground cumin, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cook until fragrant, about 1 minute. Add 2 cans of chickpeas, drained and rinsed, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of coconut milk, and 1 cup of vegetable broth. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to low and simmer, covered, for about 20 minutes. Stir in 2 cups of chopped spinach or kale and cook for another 3 to 5 minutes until the greens are wilted. Finish with the juice of 1 lime and a handful of fresh chopped cilantro. This hearty, aromatic stew is perfect served over rice or with crusty bread for dipping. It's soul-warming, nutritious, and requires just 1 pot. Plus, it tastes even better the next day. Recipe 7. 15-minute 1-pot garlic butter pasta. Now for the recipe I teased earlier. Number 7 is my 15-minute 1-pot garlic butter pasta that tastes like it came from a 5-star restaurant. In a large pot, combine 8 ounces of fettuccine pasta, 3 cups of chicken broth, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 minced garlic cloves, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and half a teaspoon each of salt and black pepper. Bring to a boil over medium-high heat, then reduce to a simmer. Cook for about 9–11 minutes, stirring frequently, until the pasta is al dente and most of the liquid has reduced into a silky sauce. Remove from heat and stir in half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. The starch from the pasta combines with the reduced broth and butter to create an incredibly luxurious sauce that coats every strand. This pasta dish has just a handful of ingredients, but delivers maximum flavor in minimum time, all in one pot. It's the perfect recipe for those nights when you want something impressive, but do not have the energy for a complicated meal. Recipe 8. 1 pot Mediterranean chicken and rice. Recipe number 8 is my 1 pot Mediterranean chicken and rice, a sunshine-filled dish bursting with vibrant flavors. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large, deep skillet over medium-high heat. Season 4, bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs with salt, pepper, and a teaspoon of dried oregano. Then place them skin-side down in the hot skillet. Cook without moving for about 5 minutes until the skin is golden and crispy. Flip and cook the other side for 3 minutes, then transfer to a plate. In the same skillet with the flavorful chicken drippings, add 1 diced onion and 1 diced bell pepper. Cook until softened, about 4 minutes. Stir in 3 minced garlic cloves, a teaspoon of dried oregano, and half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Add 1½ cups of long-grain white rice, stirring to coat in the oil and spices. Pour in 2½ cups of chicken broth, a can of diced tomatoes, half a cup of sliced Kalamata olives, and the juice of 1 lemon. Bring to a simmer, then nestle the browned chicken thighs on top, skin side up. Cover and reduce heat to low, cooking for about 20 minutes until the rice is tender and the chicken is cooked through. Garnish with crumbled feta cheese and fresh chopped parsley. This one-pot meal transports you to the Mediterranean coast with every bite, sunny, flavorful, and incredibly satisfying. Recipe 9. One-pot beef. Stroganoff. Number 9 is my one-pot beef stroganoff, a comforting classic reimagined for easy cleanup. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large, deep skillet over medium-high heat. Add 1 pound of thinly sliced beef sirloin or strip steak, seasoned with salt and pepper. Cook for just 2 to 3 minutes until browned but not fully cooked. Transfer to a plate. In the same skillet, add another tablespoon of olive oil and 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms. Cook until golden brown, about 5 minutes. Add 1 diced onion and cook until softened, about 3 minutes more. Stir in 3 minced garlic cloves and a tablespoon of flour, cooking for 1 minute. Slowly pour in 3 cups of beef broth, scraping up any browned bits from the bottom of the pan. Add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 8 ounces of uncooked egg noodles. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to medium-low and simmer. Partially covered for about 7 to 9 minutes until the noodles are tender, stirring occasionally. Return the beef to the skillet along with any accumulated juices. Stir in half a cup of sour cream and heat through without boiling. Garnish with fresh chopped parsley. This creamy, comforting stroganoff has all the classic flavors you love, but comes together in one pot in less than 30 minutes. No separate pot for noodles required. Recipe 10. One-pot, chunky vegetable soup. And finally, recipe number 10 is my one-pot chunky vegetable soup. The ultimate clean-out-your-fridge meal that's both nutritious and delicious. Heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large pot or Dutch oven over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion, 2 diced carrots, and 2 diced celery stalks. Cook until softened, about 5 minutes. Stir in 3 minced garlic cloves, a teaspoon of dried thyme, a teaspoon of dried rosemary, and a bay leaf. Cook until fragrant, about 1 minute. Add 1 diced zucchini, 1 diced bell pepper, 2 cups of chopped green beans, and 1 diced potato. Pour in a can of diced tomatoes, 6 cups of vegetable broth, and a Parmesan cheese rind if you have one. This adds amazing flavor. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to low and simmer, covered, for about 25 minutes until all the vegetables are tender. In the last 5 minutes, stir in a can of cannellini beans, drained and rinsed, and 2 cups of chopped kale or spinach. Remove the bay leaf and Parmesan rind. Season with salt and pepper to taste, and finish with a squeeze of lemon juice and a sprinkle of fresh herbs. This hearty vegetable soup is endlessly customizable based on what you have in your fridge. It's perfect for meal prep, freezes beautifully, and of course, only dirties one pot. Conclusion. And there you have it, food lovers. My top 10 one-pot meals that prove delicious. Impressive cooking doesn't have to mean a sink full of dishes. These recipes are perfect for busy weeknights, lazy weekends, or anytime you want maximum flavor with minimum cleanup. Which one-pot wonder are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want more easy, delicious recipes, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.